Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start mensuration. Okay. In that mensuration, chapter number 7, Max 2. Okay. We are going to see cube. Let's see what is the formula of cube. Okay. What is the formula of cube? First of all, you should know what is the difference between cube and cuboid. I think everyone knows what is the difference between cube and cuboid. Can you tell me what is the difference between one point? Can you tell me what is the difference between cube and cuboid? If you know. In cube, all the sides are equal. Correct? Length is equal to breadth. Breadth is equal to height. That's why it is called as a cube. But in cuboid, length is there, breadth is there, and height is there, and they are not equal to each other. Correct? So you can see the diagram of cuboid. I hope that everyone can draw the cuboid. From 7th standard you are drawing this diagram, cuboid. Correct, na? So see here, in cuboid, length is present, breadth is present, height is present. Correct? So what is the volume of cuboid? When we multiply length into breadth into height, we get volume. Okay? When we multiply length into breadth into height, then we get volume. Okay? Now lateral surface area or curved surface area. Lateral surface area or curved surface area. 2H L plus B. That is the formula of curved surface area of cuboid or lateral surface area of cuboid. Now you can take 2L into H plus 2BH. Now you can take common between 2H. Okay. So what will present? 2H L plus B. Is it clear? Total surface area 2LH plus 2BH plus 2LH. So what you will take common? 2 you will take common. So L plus L into H plus B into H plus L into B. A sequence may be changed, no problem is there, because we know that associative property of addition, no problem is there. Sequence can be changed. Someone writes L into B plus B into H plus H into L, no problem is there. Correct? Okay. So regarding the cuboid, I think everyone knows how many faces are present in cuboid. Yes, very good. How many edges are present edges? Yes. So I think everyone knows what is edge. Correct, na? How many vertex are present? Yes, very good. Means whatever the answers are coming in the chat box, everyone's answer is correct. Okay. So the edge is 12, vertex is 8, face is 6. Correct? So everyone has given the correct answer. Means you know what is cuboid. Correct? So you should know what is volume. In volume, length, breadth and height is, if given, if length and breadth and height, all the three is given, then when we multiply length into breadth into height, we get volume. Is it clear? And when length and breadth and height is given, if you want to find the curved surface area or lateral surface area, we can find 2H L plus B. Is it clear? And total surface area 2 L into H plus B into H plus L into B. Is it clear? Sure? Okay. Now cube. As you know, what is the difference between cube and cuboid? So in the cube, all the sides are equal. Here side is represented by letter A. In our diagram, side is represented as A. So what will be its volume? Its volume will be A cube, means A into A, as we write length into breadth into height in cuboid. But in cube, length is equal to B and B is equal to H. So it will become A into A, that is A cube. Okay. Now here we are going to see lateral surface area. In the lateral surface area or curved surface area, what is 4a square? So why we are taking 4a square here? We leave top and bottom areas. Okay, so it becomes 4 area, 4 faces. We leave 2 face, top and bottom. We leave 2 face, top and bottom. Then it becomes 4 faces. So it multiplies lateral surface area. What it is? Lateral surface area, 4a square. Is it clear? 4a square. Now total surface area. As we know that it has 6 face, so 6a square. Is it clear? Now how 6a square comes? As we know that lateral surface area is 4a square plus 2 side we have left. So we add that 2 side, 2a square. Then we add 4a square plus 2a square. So we will get 6a square. Is it clear? Okay. Now total surface area. Total surface area of cube is 6a square. Is it clear? In doubt? Okay. If you remember any one formula, that is cuboid or cube, you can remember both the formulas because both the formula will go same, cuboid and cube. Okay. Only the difference is that in cuboid length is not equal to breadth and breadth is not equal to height. So they will show different identities, L into B into H for volume. And in cube, because their length is equal to breadth and breadth is equal to their height, so they will go for L into L into L or A into A into A. Is it clear? Now right circular cylinder. So everyone knows what is the figure of right circular cylinder. Correct? Yes or no? Yes. So right circular cylinder. Okay. So in right circular cylinder, R is present, H is present. Okay. And if we know the radius, if we know the height, we can find the volume of right circular cylinder. Okay. We know the volume of right circular cylinder or volume of cylinder. Okay. So what is the volume of cylinder? What is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. Okay. Pi r square h. That is the right circular cylinder. And curved surface area is 2 pi r h. Curved surface area is nothing but you can see here circumference into height. What is that? Circumference. 2 pi r is the circumference. Yes or no? 2 pi r is the circumference of a circle. Suppose the topmost is a circle here. Okay. Here top is the circle. So what is the circumference? As we know, the circumference is the outer boundary of the circle. Correct? So that is 2 pi r into h. H is the height. Okay. Now total surface area. What is that? Total surface area. So what will be total surface area? Curved surface area plus area of two circle. We know the area of circle is what? Pi r square. Correct? So area of circle is pi r square. So two lid is present, top and bottom. So when we add it, it will become 2 pi r square. Now we have to add 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r square. What will be common here? 2 pi r will be common. So what will remain? H plus r. So the total surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h plus r. Is it clear? In doubt in this, you have to practice at home whenever you get a time, only 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whenever you get a time, you have to write down in your notebook, whichever notebook is present, whichever paper is present, write down in that formula. Just take 5 to 10 minutes to write all the formulas, nothing else. Okay. Next. We are going to see circular cone, right? Circular cone. Okay. In that, you can see the figure of cone, and all of you have seen the shape of cone. Okay. Seen or not? Yes, na? Where? Can you tell me where you have seen? Birthday party, ice cream. Okay. Pencil, very good. Pencil, you are seeing on the pencil, correct? When you sharp the pencil, it comes like a cone shape. Yes or no? Okay. Cap of birthday party. Okay. Okay. So, and one more thing, you're remembering it or I don't know. Okay. So, right circular cone, you can see in the diagram at the base R is present, correct? Height is present. You can see the height. This is the height. This is the radius, and this is the slant height. Slant height is represented by L. Slant height is represented by the letter L. Okay, and height is represented by H. Radius is represented by R. So volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square H. Volume of cone. In 9th standard, I have explained it fully, how it comes. Yes or no? So here I am just revising it and not explaining in detail. Okay? Because in 9th standard, only explanation part we have done, I think 1 or 2 lecture. All the formulas, or more than that lecture. So here just we are going to learn the formulas. Okay? So right circular cylinder volume is 1 upon 3 pi r square H, and its curved surface area is pi r L. Pi r L. Okay? Again I am repeating. Curved surface area is pi r L, and total surface area is okay. So curved surface area plus area of a circle. In this way also you can remember it. Okay, total surface area pi RL plus pi r square. Pi RL is nothing but it is a curved surface area of a cone. and pi r square is a area of a circle, correct? When you add it, you will get total surface area of a cone. Now pi r is common, so take pi r outside of the box, so it will become pi r l plus r. Is it clear? Sure. Okay, now sphere. Okay, so let's see sphere. In the figure you can see also the sphere. One more thing, in the cone, slant height. So how we are going to find out the slant height? Okay, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem, that is L square is equal to h square plus r square. Okay, to find L, if h and r is given, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we can use Pythagoras theorem, that is L square is equal to h square plus r square. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so we know what is curved surface area of a cone, we know what is the total surface area of a cone, and we know what is the volume of cone. Is it clear? And how to find the slant height, that also we know. Is it clear? Okay, let's see what is sphere. So I told you, see the diagram. In that we are going to see surface area and volume. Okay, surface area and volume, because here only surface area is there. Okay, that is the total surface area and that is the curved surface area, same is there. Okay, so volume of sphere is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Volume of sphere is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube, and total surface area or surface area, here once the surface area is given, means it is a total surface area. Okay, that is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. Now we are going to see hemisphere. Hemi means half, sphere means sphere, you know that. So half of sphere is called as a hemisphere. Okay, so in that we are going to see volume. So volume of a hemisphere is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Whatever the volume is given of volume of given sphere, just divide by 2. So you will know what is the volume of hemisphere. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. Now, so volume of a hemisphere is 2 upon 3 pi r cube, and curved surface area of a hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Curved surface area of a hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Now total surface area of a hemisphere is 3 pi r square. Now how this 3 pi r square comes? It comes from curved surface area plus area of a circle, that is pi r square. So when we add it, we will get 3 pi r square. Is it clear? So it is very important to solve the exercise 7.1. After that, we are going to see the first term of a cone. I think everyone knows the shape of the first term. No or not? Or shall we see afterward after the 6.7.1 completed? Okay. So we will see afterward when the exercise is completed. Okay. So we are going to solve the exercise. Okay. Is it clear? Let's see the first question. Find the volume of a cone if the radius of its base is 1.5 centimeter and its perpendicular height is 5 centimeter. We have to find the volume of a cone. Now, Krish, you can tell me what is the volume of a cone? Formula. Fast. Now you are not replying. Unnecessary things you are chatting. Yes, Bhumi, you reply now. Volume of cone. Fast. Volume of cone. Okay, good. Volume of a cone 1 upon 3 pi r square h. 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So 1 upon 3 pi r square h means what we require? We require r, we require h. So r and h is given in the question. Find the volume of a cone if the radius of its base is 1.5. So what is the radius? 1.5. Perpendicular height is given. What is height? 5 centimeter. Is it clear? So let's see first of all what is given. Okay. For cone, radius is given 1.5 centimeter, height is given 5 centimeter. So we have to find the volume of a cone. Is it clear? So volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Now substitute the value first. Substitute the value and tell me the answer first. Volume of cone 1 upon 3 pi r square h. 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7. The value of pi is 22 upon 7 into the value of r is given 1.52. 1.5 raised to power 2 means 1.5 square. Is it clear? One point five square. 1.5 square. Is it clear? Into 5. Okay. Now we will substitute the value. Here it is square. Okay. This is 1.5 square into 5. Now multiply fast. Now it's your work to multiply because from 3rd, 4th standard you are doing the multiplication. Up to 9th standard you have to do. So here also you have to multiply it and divide it. Okay. 1.5 into 1.5. Okay. Then you have to multiply by 5. Okay. If value of pi, if you are not divided by 7, so you can take it as a in a point fraction. Okay. 3.14. You can take like this way also. So it totally depend on you, how you are going to divide it. Okay. So the answer is 11.785. If you round up, you will get 11.79 centimeter cube. Because it is volume, length, because it is volume, so its unit will be cubic centimeter. Unit will be cubic centimeter. So 11.79 centimeter cube. Is it clear? Okay. Hence the volume of the cone is 11.79 centimeter cube. Is it clear? Sure. Shall we move to the next question now? Okay. Okay. Let's start. Second question. Find the volume of a sphere of diameter 6 centimeter. So can you tell me what is the volume of a sphere? First, volume of sphere. 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Correct. 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay. So a diameter is given. So what will be the radius? What will be the radius? Because diameter is given. Correct. So what will be the radius? Radius is equal to d upon 2. Okay. Radius is equal to d upon 2. That is 6 upon 2. That is equal to 3. Okay. Now, first of all, we have to write for the sphere. We know diameter is 6. Correct. What we have to find, that we have to write given, to find, and then solution. Okay. What we have to find? We have to find the volume of the sphere. Okay. Then we have to write the formula. Okay. So formula is what? Radius is d upon 2. That is 3. Volume of sphere 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay. Now substitute the value. Substitute the value. Do it fast. Do it. If you have book, pen. Okay. 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 3 cube. Okay. 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 3 cube. Okay. Yes. Yes. So when you multiply and divide, you will get 113.14 centimeter cube. 113.14 centimeter cube. Is it clear? Cubic centimeter, because its unit is cubic. Okay, cubic unit. Okay. So hence the volume of sphere is 113.14 centimeter cube. Is it clear? Very simple. You have to write what is given, what we have to find, formula, and then solution. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. Let's start question number 3. Okay. Find the total surface area of a cylinder. What we have to find? Total surface area. What we have to find? Total surface area of a cylinder. If the radius of its base is 5 centimeter, radius of its base is 5 centimeter. height is 40 centimeter, and you have to take pi. Value of pi is 3.14 given in the question. So for the cylinder, radius is what? Yes, 5 centimeter. Height is what? 40 centimeter. What we have to find? Total surface area of cylinder. So total surface area of cylinder is what? Yes, 2 pi r plus h. R plus h will be in a bracket. Correct? So total surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r in the bracket r plus h. Let's see. Given is what? For the cylinder, radius is equal to 5 centimeter. Height is 40 centimeter. What we have to find? We have to find total surface area of cylinder. Up to here it is clear. Now we have to write the formula. Okay. So total surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r plus h. Is it clear? Up to here? Now you have to substitute the value. You know pi, value of pi, you know r, you know h. Now substitute it and solve it first. Yes, Sanskriti. Very good. Very good. You have to solve in notebook and then you have to give the answer. It is my request to you. Okay. So total surface area of a cylinder, substitute the value, that is 2 into 3.14 into 5. Okay. Now in the bracket 5 plus 40. So first solve the bracket. 5 plus 40 is what? 45. So in next step it will multiply by 5. Is it clear? So 2 into 3.14 into 5 into 45. Straightway just multiply it. Okay. Now here 45 into 2. 45 into 2. Okay. Yes. 90 into 5. Yes. Now 450 into 3.14. In that also point will shift because 0 is there. Okay. So it becomes 45 into 31.4. Now you can multiply and you can write the answer. Okay. Yes. Very good. So when we multiply, we get 1430 centimeter square. Here it will be square, not cube, because it is area and the unit of area is square centimeter. Is it clear? So 1413 centimeter square. Therefore, the total surface area of the cylinder is 1413 centimeter square. Is it clear? Sure? In doubt? No doubt is there? Then write down everyone that you understood. Yes. Good. Still many students are not writing. I don't understand for whom they are waiting. They can write or then they will write. Many students. Okay. So those who understand it is good. Means you are doing practice at home, you are learning, you are giving the concentration in the studies. Okay. You are sincere. Okay. And punctual also, because if you miss any one lecture, so you will not understood, okay, of that lecture studies. So you are punctual also. I have seen that you are punctual also. Very good. Let's see the question number 4. Okay, so you are ready? Come now. Find the surface area of a sphere of radius 7 centimeter. So what is the first step? Yes, given. For the sphere, you have to write for what we are what is given. Okay, so given. Now what is given for the sphere? What is given? R is given. What is 7 centimeter? Correct. What we have to find? Surface area of a sphere. Now you have to write the formula of surface area of a sphere. What is that? 4 pi r square. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Okay. Now substitute the value. Correct. The value of pi is 22 upon 7. R is 7. So r square will be 7 square. Is it clear? Now solve it fast. We know that in the given, for the sphere, radius is given 7 centimeter. To what we have to find? Surface area of a sphere. In that, we have to write the formula. That is sphere of a surface is surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Okay. Now substitute the value. Yes. Once you substituted the value, okay, very simple it is. In the numerator 2 7 is there. 7 square means 7 into 7. And in the denominator 1 7 is there. So 1 7 will be cancelled. 1 7 will remain in the numerator. So 4 into 22 is what? 88. 88 into 7. 88 into 7. Correct? Yes. Okay. 88 into 7. So what is 88 into 7? That is 616 centimeter square. So you have understood? Sure? Good. Very good. I'm happy that you understood.